Guess it's time I go introduce myself.
Oh, it's time to go! Am I good in the shot?
Yeah, you got a really good dick. I'm Mike.
I'm Kat.
I'm Jay.
And today we're outside on a bench.
Oh.
This is where hookers get their jobs.
How do you know that?
Friend told me.
Experience.
Excuse me.
Today we're reviewing Infamous 2.
Ooh, you guys been waiting for this one.
For the record, I didn't play much of this game, so I won't be reviewing it.
Got some... Oh, that's a boog?
Wow, you were getting in there. No, it's still there. Still
It's
there.
there.
Can you get it?
So this is a comic book superhero third-person game, and it's amazing. You can pick to be a supervillain or a superhero. And it's also an open-world concept. Reminding me of Brotherhood with all the missions that you can potentially do.
I prefer the parkour in this more than Assassin's Creed.
Yes, I prefer
It's
the
so
parkour,
much
for
more
sure.
fun. Unrealistic, but
The
so
only
much
thing
more
that I
fun.
didn't like though was scaling the buildings. I found I was just like mashing the X. I was just like.
I think it's amazing you can do that and not sweat.
His movements are amazing.
Yeah.
Way better than the first one. The first one was good, but everything looks better. It's cleaner, it's crisper, and it's just more exciting. So this follows Cole McGrath.
Sounds like a country singer.
He's a regular guy who is given these superpowers by that Ray sphere. The same guy's not doing the voice acting, different guy, a little less gravelly, still decent. All the characters are enjoyable. Zeke is back and he's your friend and he's giving you missions and stuff again. Oh my god, it's an aphid! You killed it.
Is that what those little bastards are?
So it starts off in Empire City, and like the beast is coming that was prophesized in the first one, and it shows up and it kicks your butt.
And if you haven't played the first one, there's a quick little comic book recap of what happened in the first one.
Well, you should play the first one, honestly, to get the story and just to get the feel, and also to appreciate how much better this one is. You should play the first one.
And
It's
to
your
really
style.
appreciate the USB keys that come from the pigeons. Because all that
Yeah.
is referring to the first one.
Yeah, which is really
Oh,
cool.
and it's free, if you know what I mean.
Yes, on PSN.
There's an NSA agent in this one, Lucy Quo, and she is also one of the people that you're working with. And you can choose to team up with her or this girl named Nyx, and that'll decide whether you're good or bad.
Were you good or bad?
Guaranteed she's bad.
Yeah, you were bad. Use fire.
Give me a break.
When I got the vortex for the first time, I used the vortex and I went like this in a park. I killed so many people. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
made me feel bad.
I enjoyed it. After the beast kicks your ass, you take a boat and you go to New Orleans, which kind of looks
It's
like
New
New
Orleans. Hey,
essentially.
it's New Orleans.
Oh,
Trademark. They
James.
couldn't do it.
Yeah, they couldn't do it. You get there and Bentrud has taken over the city and he's a human purist and he's trying to get rid of all the conduits, and conduits are people who have powers. And he has this militia that's trying to hunt down all the conduits, so you're kicking their butts. And then of course there's actual like evil freak type things that are really scary, some of them. Although I found some of those bad guys to be kind of repetitive.
There's a lot of cloning going on in the
The
enemies.
Hunter and the Hive King, they're the same thing. Just
Yeah.
Hive King has some posse with him.
This game is super fun. It definitely is an improvement from the first one. You could still have your powers that you had in the first one, but now they're enhanced and they're like, for example, the gliding. You can upgrade that and glide more.
Oh.
And it's so much fun to glide in the city.
You don't have to go
Yes.
back to scratch
Thank
again. You
God.
have all your powers in the first one, and then you just get more. So it's sick. You have great powers, and then you upgrade those even better.
And they added the melee attack. Zeke, he made the amp, and there's some really cool ass moves you can do
Yeah,
with
it
the
channels
amp.
your powers, and there's like a finishing move, I think triangle.
That's right.
And the animations are amazing.
Yeah, it makes
They're
you feel
brutal.
badass. The only issue with that, I find, with the animations is the camera views, is that sometimes it's confusing. You don't know where the enemies are oriented, and it gets too close, but at the same time, it looks so cool.
The camera gets wonky from time to time. There was a little bit of issues with some of the people around. Like I saw some people that were vibrating, and I saw some
Yeah.
people's clothing that was
That
floating
happens
in
in
the
real
air.
life, though.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
happen in real
Seizures.
life.
This is one of the developers that actually listens to the fans, because when they first announced Infamous 2, they had Cole in a different outfit, and people were like, and the developer actually listened to them and changed it before it was released.
Once you get to the city, you're trying to find this doctor, Dr. Wolf, who's going to help you enhance your powers so that you can take on the beast, because the beast is now coming across the country following you.
No, he isn't.
Destroying all these cities across the way, coming to kill you.
And every time you progress in the campaign, it basically shows you a map of how close the beast is. Like he's 800 miles away, he's 300 miles away.
Is he
So
like burrito?
the anticipation is kind of crazy.
You're also trying to find these blast cores, which you take into yourself, and then you get that much more powerful. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, until you can use the RFI, which is a ray field inhibitor. Essentially, it's something that'll weaken the beast so that he doesn't have as many powers. You can kick his butt. The kinetic pulse is really cool. You can pick up items and throw them. That's how I mainly fought the big bad guys, because then you can be far away and just huck cars at them. So in this game, now there's user-generated content, which is kind of cool. The system for it is kind of clunky. It's not terribly user-friendly, but there are tons and tons of options, which makes it appealing in that way. But I am curious to see what people are going to do with it.
I haven't played a decent user-generated content yet from Sucker Punch. It felt like I was playing like Zork. You know, it's just not the same as like the campaign.
Yeah, like you create your
objectives,
own
of course.
missions and stuff with this, but it's
Is it pointless?
so far.
It's a nice little addition to me anyways. It's yet to be proven essential. Well, they could have made this a multiplayer game, but at least they tried doing something different with this.
Yeah.
So Mike, what do you give this game?
I enjoyed it more than the first one. Improvements.
Itchy head?
Yeah, it's really itchy. Improvements is thank you. Improvements is melee attack, and
Hair is thick.
thank you. The only complaints I had with the game is there's this terrible anti-aliasing going on and any smoke effects. Camera kind of wonky. Yes, the missions and objectives, they really tried to change it up a bit, but after a while you're kind of like just like knocking melee attacking bad guys. But you always want to know what's going to happen next in the story, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
I give this game a solid 9 out of 10. This is an excellent PS3 exclusive.
And Cat Chat, which is also your channel, link in the end bar. What do you give it?
I give this game an 8.5. I really liked it as well. Like Michael said, everything he said I totally agree with, also with the camera wonkiness. I did find it a little repetitive, and that's why I can't give it a 9. Just some of the bad guys were just too repetitive. It just seemed like a similar thing happening pretty often. But the parkour was amazing. It looked beautiful. It was very, very fluid. The bad guys are cool. Your powers are amazing. And the fact that you can pick to be bad or good, and the fact that it picks up right where you left off from the other game, and that your powers get bigger and badder and more amazing. Great game.
I think the word for this game is addictive. I could not put this game down. Right when I said, okay, I'm going to save, I'm going to go to sleep, I kept on playing another mission. That's a very good sign.
Get real.
In the game.
And you can go with the story, or you can do all these like little side missions where you like help get rid of these supplies, and you can collect blast shards, defuse bombs, collect carrier pigeons.
And you could do good missions or evil missions. You're always making choices.
In sandbox games, how does this compare to...
I think it's up there. It's definitely
It's
a
up there.
competitor. I could see why people would say that this is the best sandbox game to them. It's probably one of the better superhero video games. This is better than Arkham Asylum, I think.
Oh, careful.
When you beat a guy in Arkham Asylum, they go, oh. Are you going to play it now, Jay?
Yeah, I'm going to play it. That dog is just really, really good looking.
Oh, sweet.
You know what I mean?
Good brown patch.
Look at that, you can grab the hips of that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. You're gonna do a random fact. Can I get the regular fact?
Talk about GoldenEye.
You know, when I was
No.
15.
Do what you do. Do like
You
a
gotta
scenario of like what the developers were saying.
What do you mean?
So they're in a meeting and go, let's make Infamous 2. When you go back and you reenact every role.
You get there in Ventrad. This man is taking over
Shut
the
up!
city.
Bird. Hey.
Kilobytes.